Alright, we good now. POV back with a new video. Like, y'all gotta think about this shit in your head, right? If you have no bread now, what the fuck you think gonna happen next? Like, you have no bread now, you didn't invest in no bread. Later down the line, you invest in no bread. You have no choice, my bad. You have no thought of saving any bread. And if you do save bread, you're actually saving the actual fiat due to currency. Even though we all know it gets eroded over and over again, but y'all still be saving this shit out. Sometimes in my head I be thinking, right? I'm like, did anybody else go to fucking school? We all went to school. We all learned about Nixon taking everything off the gold standard in 1971. We all realize now that there's nothing backing the money besides us printing it and everybody spending the shit. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to figure out if we all read different textbooks. At this point, I'm pretty sure we didn't, because McGraw-Hill's still around. That boy been making books since I was a wee lad. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just trying to figure this shit out in my head. Like, what do you guys think will come of this life? I thought I'd be speaking in fucking random English. Like, what do you think's gonna come from this if you guys choose to not invest? Bro, life is never going back to the way that... You know when somebody's like, yeah, here's 10 cents, keep the change. Like, oh my God, I got fucking 5 cents change. Bro, the time that your parents grew up in, when they go to the movie theater and that shit would be like fucking 5 cents per theater, bro, we're not going back to them times. People who believe we're going back to times, they'd be like, yeah, bro, you got some silver or some gold to come inside. We ain't fucking trolls, and this is not the desolation of fucking smog. Like, bro, really start to use your brain, guys. Like, use the brain in which you have on your head. As simple as that. I don't know why. I'm just amazed that you guys really do believe that we're gonna go back to these bum times. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm confused at this point. I'm confused because why do you guys feel like going back to them bum times is an actual thing? Not even bum times. Going back to times when pretty much, what's it called again? Everything was more simple, right? That's everybody say, everything's more simple. Like, I don't know how y'all believe we're going back to them times. To think we're going back to the fucking Stone Age. Bro, that's not happening. Like, I'm thankful that I bought silver when it was 13 back in the day shit. And now it's sitting at a pretty $50. Like, that's cool. That took a long time to go up to $50. But, you know, I understand, like, what silver is. Something you just fucking save, dog. You just save, unless you're in some dire times to spend it, that's the only time. But besides that, you just save it. You hoard it. That you become a dragon for. But the whole idea that we're going to go back to using that, no, it's not happening, guys. It's not happening. It's backed by science, guys. Backed by science. So back to what I was saying again about frozen food. So frozen food is not as cheap as you guys think it should be. Bro, canned beans and some bread, it's not the end of the world. Canned beans and I think potatoes probably, how much is potato now? It's be $6 for like a bag, something like that. Alright, $6 is kind of baller for some potato. So maybe not potatoes. So I guess it is bread. Go dollar store, right? You get yourself some bread, right? You get some bread, you get peanut butter and jelly, you get a knife, and you just throw that bitch on there. And from there, you got PB&J. You know what I'm saying? What's better than PB&J? Nothing. Eat that shit. I feel like sometimes people were like never actually they weren't exposed to like how to actually survive. They just kind of were exposed to like how to like ball out, but it's dumb because like you can't ball out forever, dude. You just can't. I don't know why y'all feel like you can. Life isn't hard, it's simple. But when you overcomplicate the simple shit, that's when it becomes hard. If that makes any sense. It does though. For instance, right? You got $10,000. What do you do with this money? It all depends on you. Most people will go to Hawaii and go on vacation. Buy some expensive shit. So before you know it, 10 bands is done because you bought clothes and all type of shit. And then you also bought trips to go on by yourself or with your people. Like, it's wild. It's about the thing in your head that, you know, you have all this time on your hand, and instead of you figuring out what you want to do with this set time, you just allow yourself to remain confused. To not get assets, to just run around the hamster wheel and keep doing tricks and shit like that. The fact that somebody have no problem spending $10,000 even though they're in poverty and not investing it is fucking crazy to me. Like, think about it. Let's think about it, guys. Most people don't have $1,000 in their account for an emergency. Most people probably don't have $100 in their account for an emergency. But we can all pretend like we do until we actually need it. Then we can't pretend anymore, because guess what? We actually need this shit now. Guys, life was never meant to be as complicated as everybody's making it. You keep your head low. You focus on cash flow until your head can't go where your head wants to go. You just constrict yourself. You just think about how when a snake is going to constrict on you, how it's because you're breathing and it gets tighter and tighter. That's what you got to think about in your life. You have to squeeze every ounce of your energy out into it, and from there you get a return. Key takeaways, guys. Either you are investing in something or you're investing in bullshit. The choice is yours. I love y'all. What you water will grow, what you cast will last. Don't forget. Stay strong.